What's going on, people? So tomorrow we play against AC Milan. Now this game is extremely important because we are bottom of the table for some unfortunate events, so we will have to win this game if we want to be first in the table. So we've got a lot at stake in this game and we're going to have to try and fight this out. I will be talking about our predicted lineup. Players are back, so this is something to look forward to. Before we get started though, welcome to Chelsea Plus. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, there's some good videos coming up today. Subscribe to be here first. So, before I get started with my predicted lineup, I just want to say some players are back. So the crucial ones are Cucurella. Now he wasn't playing last game, which means we did have to play Ben Chilwell, who he had an okay game. I don't really remember much from him, but it did mean we did have to play a back four. Whereas if we have someone like Cucurella, it allows us to play a back three and allow us to push a bit more players forward, and it's kind of what we're used to. We do know Graham Potter though does like to switch systems, so it is a bit up and down here. Now Cucurella, like I said, is a big one. It may mean we may be switching back to a three at the back. And with Thiago Silva, will he be playing? He's played a lot of minutes. He went to Brazil. Is he going to be playing this game? Now personally, I would love to play Thiago Silva. He's been like one of our best players. He got an assist. I mean, I don't know what he'll do in that far up the field. Apparently he told Aubameyang to cut in so he can actually get that goal. So Thiago Silva is someone I would like to play, but if we're going to be honest here, can Thiago Silva play this many minutes? Maybe this can be his last game, but personally I'm going to put Koulibaly in the middle. The Koulibaly will be starting next to Cucurella and Fofana. Fofana had a good game. Yes, he was kind of at fault for the first goal. Did go a little bit far forward, then kind of missed his man, but overall, Fofana had a good game. I really felt like he helped stop the threat just from how fast and physical he is. Kind of like a Kyle Walker, for example. If you get past him, he's going to come back. He's just one of those guys where it allows people like Reece James or whoever's on that right hand side to do what they do going forward. So I'm going for Fofana, Koulibaly and Cucurella. But I won't be surprised if we went back to a back four, but this is just my predicted lineup. And I don't know why I didn't start off in goal, but I need to talk about the goalkeeper situation. Edouard Mendy is apparently training now. So he is back. Mendy or Kepa. Now Kepa, I'm not going to lie, he has looked pretty good. He couldn't really save any of the goals, but let's be honest, I do have PTSD from Kepa, but overall from what he's playing, and if you're going to be going off merit, Kepa should be starting. I'm putting him in goal. Mendy can wait a little bit. He wasn't off form, so Mendy can wait. I'm putting Kepa in goal, but personally, over time, I would like to see Mendy there, or get another keeper, because Mendy isn't signing a new contract as of yet, so it's a little bit up and down at the moment with Mendy. So Kepa's in goal for me. Now the midfield is the most disturbing one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. We don't have any players. Zakaria, I want him to play, but I feel like he's not ready yet. He looked a bit rusty with Sweden, and I haven't heard any news about him. Treb Taloba, he's being trained to play in the CDM role, but I don't think he's ready to start against a big game against AC Milan. We're going to have to go with J5, Jorginho. Now, as you guys may know, I'm not the biggest fan of Jorginho, but I understand what he does, and he's the only player we have in that CDM role. So Jorginho is going to be in the middle for me, with Kovacic and Mason Mount. Now, some of you guys may be voting for Conor Gallagher, but you've got to take it slow with Conor Gallagher. I don't see him starting, but I would like Conor Gallagher to start because Mason Mount hasn't been looking too good. But I've gone with Mason Mount on Kovacic, same as last time, to be honest. I feel that would be exactly the same. I don't see why he'll change that for a Champions League game. Now, if he was going to go for something a little bit more, different, maybe if he did want to start Conor Gallagher, maybe J5 can just go completely, and we have players like Mason Mount and a Conor Gallagher in the midfield pivot, with Kovacic a bit further back. Kind of like Man City, what they do with Gundogan. It allows us to play a bit more attacking, but it does mean Kovacic doesn't get to use his best trait in dribbling and going forward, and if he does, who's going to cover him? So I don't know. I'm going to stick with what I had before. Jorginho, Mason Mount and Kovacic. So that's my midfield three. It may be different, but that's what I'm picking right now. Wing backs, exactly the same. I just feel like they're set. Until one of them get injured, I just feel like they're set. It's the perfect wing backs. Reece James, he's been killing it this season. Best right back in the league for sure this season. So Reece James on the right, I don't really have to talk about it. That right hand side will be looked down. And on the left, Raheem Sterling, he's been looking good. Sometimes I see them interchanging as well. So that's what I'm going to pick in the midfield. And then up front, I'm going with Kai Havertz and Aubameyang. I'm not going to pick Broja here. If Broja was going to start, I did say against Crystal Palace. But against the likes of AC Milan, you got to start the big boys, Aubameyang. We all know what it's like. That's what I'm picking for now. So there's not many differences. The only differences in this lineup is Koulibaly and Cucurella. What do you guys think? Is there any changes here? Is there anything you want to... Do you think Jorginho will be starting? Because he did have a little bit of a stinker against Crystal Palace. And Conor Gallagher as well. I feel like he deserves to start, but against the likes of AC Milan, I don't think it's it. Now, AC Milan did win the Serie A last season, and they are currently 5th, but that's only by 3 points. They're still doing good. Let's be honest, they only lost 1 game this season, and I do expect them to be the main title challengers this season. I do know Napoli's in front, but they lost a lot of players, aka Koulibaly, Mertens. I don't really see them staying up top for long. I do see AC Milan doing a lot better than they are, some main contenders. And we've got a lot of players to look out for. Now, if you haven't watched the channel before, I'm a huge Rafael Leao fan, a huge one. I want him to come to Chelsea this season, and Cucur's already signed. Rafael Leao could be coming next. I would love it. But Chelsea do need a luxury attacker. We have Raheem Sterling, who's doing good. I'm not gonna lie, he's one of our best players. Aubameyang, we've got 2 years of him. I do want a main key stay, and with Hazard, I feel like we never really replaced that. Raheem Sterling is the closest we got to it. But someone like Rafael Leao, who everyone would want, I want him. But he's someone that's been killing it. If you haven't seen his goal, I will show a clip. He's been killing it in Serie A this season. Olivier Giroud, our former man, has been looking good as well. So that's someone we need to keep an eye on. Maybe the likes of Chelsea will be doing better here, but we want a little bit more of a physical presence. I picked Koulibaly. We're going to get someone like Giroud here. So I do want to have a physical back line because these guys are quite physical. I'll go on with Koulibaly just to defend someone like Giroud. He's doing good this season. Scored 4 goals already, got 1 assist, and we all know his link-up play is very good. So yeah, someone to keep an eye on. And Theo Hernandez has actually been looking good behind Leao as well. He really helps stop Leao, doing the defensive work. He can do both things. He's very fast, and he actually had a very good season. It's someone I wanted years ago before we had someone like Chilwell. But Chilwell has been very good, so I'm not complaining. Here's someone to look out for. So that whole left-hand side for AC Milan, very good. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard to stop. We've got a big task for our next game. I'm going to predict a 2-1 win. I can't predict a loss, but if I'm going to go in my head, maybe it's going to be a draw. But if I'm going to go in my heart, a 2-1 win. Anyways, that's it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.